Facing it all, fearless.
Hey Purple fam, Salamat Datang to all the Indonesians watching. We're going to be covering Rich Brian, and he sort of blew up a while ago, probably for all the wrong reasons. And yeah, I know a little bit about Rich Brian. He is played on the radio station Triple J that I listen to frequently whilst driving around here in Australia. He's released, I think his latest song was Sydney or something, or it was about going to Sydney or something, and they did an interview with him, so I do know a little bit about the story and history of Rich Brian. He's now over in LA, but originally from Indonesia, part of the group 88 Rising, with Joji and everyone else who also might know him as Filthy Frank from back in the day, and he invented the Harlem Shake thing on YouTube, but now is an amazing artist musically. Probably always was, just now he's showing it to the world. So we might even cover some Joji on the channel at one stage. But anyway, this is Rich Brian with his song Yellow, featuring, I want to say Bekon. Could be Bekon, not sure. Let me know down in the comment section if you know which one it is. But yeah, without further ado guys, let's check out this song from Rich Brian. Now, I'll be honest, I have heard a couple of Rich Brian songs. Obviously, like I said, they play his music on the radio station here. But the title doesn't sound familiar. This song came out in 2019. So, yeah, if by some chance I have heard it, I will let you know straight away. I like to be open and honest with you guys with that sort of thing. And then it'll be more of a review. But, yeah, let's get into it. Shout out Freenjoy, Dave Myers directing the film clip. A lot of the time, those people don't really get the shout outs that they deserve. Recognition. Yeah, at the moment, this doesn't sound familiar at all. So, yeah, this might be one that I haven't heard yet. So I'll just take it back a little bit to when he first started. Again, when he gets into the main chorus and that though, I might have heard it. So I'll let you know.
Full of liquor, I'm a John tonight. Life looks so easy, all you gotta do is close your eyes. Please don't call the Reverend, I don't need no help. Bury me a legend, I'ma dig the grave myself.
Coming in heavy with the bars, and it sort of has that real melancholic sort of self-reflection type feel. I'm liking the film clip. I don't recommend to anyone though wrapping yourself in plastic. You sort of need oxygen to breathe, and that sort of stops that. So yeah, we're gonna take it back to when he started in his verse here. What he said about drowning himself with the liquor and stuff like that. Yeah, quite heavy bars.
Full of liquor, I'm a John tonight. Life looks so easy, all you gotta do is close your eyes. Please don't call the Reverend, I don't need no help. Bury me a legend, I'ma dig the grave myself. I can't remember when I last fought the life, but try to save my life. I'm already on my way tonight. The blood is on my hands, it's either do or die. Don't even try to save my life. Save my life. They gon' memorize my name when I'm gone, and they gon' recognize my face when I'm gone. How do I disappear without anybody knowing? Will anybody even miss me when I'm gone?
Loving the production on this. Everything I've heard from Rich Brian, he's not scared to do things different. You know, if he hears a sound that he likes, he'll run with it. You know, if he might be, you know, messing around in the booth and just come up with a funny voice, or put a effect on his voice, or something like that, and if it sounds good, he'll find a way to use it. So yeah, I'm really liking this. It's not like a low level production at all. Like it's very, yeah, all the layers and everything coming together, and then yeah, it's sort of, I don't really like looking at or reflecting on songs that talk about no one's going to miss me when I'm gone. You know, like I'm pretty sure a lot of people out there have had those feelings. If you haven't, consider yourself very lucky, because those of us that have, like personally I have, had, you know, dark thoughts, dark clouds, all that sort of type thing happen in my life. But you know, we're trying to express some positivity, and then hopefully bring some positivity in, and become a better person each day. And you know, even in your darkest times, like you might not see it at the time, but there are still people there that care. And you realise that in the lighter moments, you know, like, but those things are easy to forget when, you know, when those dark clouds do come over. Like, it's hard to know that the sun still exists, sort of thing. Even on a, you know, rainy, cloudy day, you know, it's hard to then remember what it was in, you know, a nice mild spring day where you were walking in the fields. You know, all you can see is the rain, all you see is the puddles. So yeah, it's a little bit hard sometimes, but yeah, we've all got through each and every day that's been thrown at us until now. So, and you look at all the trials and tribulations that we've all had, and we've all made it through. So with that knowledge, I feel that we can all make it through the next day, and then the next day, and then, you know, we've learnt that in the past things aren't always bad. So I hope that this was just, you know, a fleeting moment in his rise to stardom, where everything seemed a little bit much, and maybe he was having some dark thoughts. Or it could just be the fact that he's an amazing artist and he can tap into different emotions that he might not necessarily feel himself, but he knows that are felt by others. That violin is so haunting.
Bitch, hello.
Oh, change up. Oh, hello.
Don't fight the feeling, 'cause I'm yellow. When I make it, who the hell knows? You want my soul, but we don't sell those. Got a foot clip, don't need carry no guns. Don't need no ice, feel like I'm 21. Breakfast at lunch, she gon' swallow my son. Dinner, dessert, eat these rappers for fun. Don't give no fucks if you don't fuck with my shit. Rock 50 stages and all 50 stage, bitch. I did it all without no citizenship to show the whole world. You just gotta imagine.
Facts. he followed his dream. He knew that he probably wouldn't get noticed or blow up as much out of Indonesia just because he was trying to get into the rap game, and for some reason they only sort of focus on Americans. Even Australian artists find it really hard to break into the American rap scene. The Kid Leroy's done it. Some would argue he's not a rapper, but he is hip-hop. So, yeah, and then obviously Rich Brian moved over to the States to follow his dream, and like he just said, he's played in every of the 50 states. Do believe there's 51, maybe he hasn't gone to Hawaii, or maybe Alaska, who knows. But, yeah, to do it all without citizenship and just go over and just believe in yourself. Now he's making connections in the industry and bigger and better things, you know. Actually, I'm just going to take it back because I missed that bridge. Wow. And then that's his album, The Sailor. I might have to listen to a few more songs off of The Sailor. Yeah, I hadn't heard that song before, and that production of that film clip was amazing. Even that by itself, like, if you didn't have the music in the background, you could just watch that and it would tell a story. You wouldn't know what it was exactly. A little bit haunting with the old, you know, the feet. I guess the imagery showed, you know, like people holding you back, maybe, because he was sort of trapped inside that little room, and he was smashing, trying to get out. He had that hole there, where he'd punched through the glass, and he was yelling out. Like he wanted to be noticed, you know, like sort of trapped and held back by the feet, and then, you know, the hand over his head and around his throat, like feeling he was being choked, being smothered. Maybe his thoughts were being suppressed and grabbed, and he just needed to break out. So that's when he jumped through the window. Obviously, then he spoke about touring the 50 states and doing all that. But just that imagery and that, and then he's standing out and his house is on fire. So I don't know what to really take from that. Like, because there was a party in there, and then it flashes back to the house on fire. And then it goes through, you know, obviously saying goodbye to his mum in the elevator, and I'm assuming that was his mum. And then, you know, being with his girlfriend, or a girlfriend, scrolling around the world, seeing where he's been, how far he's come. The production level on the music and everything was brilliant. It reminds me a lot of the way Joji goes about stuff as well. Obviously, they're from the same collective, so it wouldn't surprise me if they bounce ideas off each other or use a similar producer and stuff like that. But there's definitely his own voice and his own way of doing things came through. So yeah, thank you very much to the subscriber that suggested doing this. And yeah, let me know what you think down in the comment section, guys. Hit the thumbs up if you like the reaction. If you want to see me do more of Rich Brian, yeah, leave a comment down in the comment section. Anything off of the Sailor, some of his new stuff. If he had any older stuff released prior to the album, I'd be also keen in doing that. But yeah, let me know down in the comment section, guys. Like always, a link for this song will be down in the description box. And if you made it this far and you want to be part of the Purple fam, just hit that subscribe button. Jump on board. We do all sorts of different genres, artists, and yeah, hopefully you come along for the ride. So like always, guys, until next time, I'm that guy Purps, and I'll see you then.